another new beer from Sainsbury's and another one from Northern Monk. But this one is a little bit quirky. It is a Rocket Lolly. This is an IPA, but what's it going to be like? Keep watching to find out. Welcome back to Rocker's Beer Review. Today I'm a little nervous because it's one of these fruity sort of beers. It's from Northern Monk, so you know it's may not be that bad because they make good beers in the supermarket. But this is a Rocket Lolly and it's an IPA, but it's only 4.7%. And all we know, it's got pineapple puree, it's got strawberry aroma. It says. Let me just read the side again. Pineapple puree, orange juice concentrate, and strawberry aroma. Don't know what the hops are, but we know it's going to be something that's messed about with. So let's just crack it open, get it in the glass. It was like £3 from Sainsbury's, part of the new range. Yeah, not much else we can say until we sort of taste it. It's going to be sweet. It's going to be very sort of strong on those flavours. But I suppose, is it going to be any good? That's the question. Well, it doesn't pour like a Rocket Lolly. I was expecting to get a bit of yellow at the bottom, a bit of orange and a bit of red at the top. But, you know, obviously they can't really do that with beer. But we've got a very light coloured, hazy, but not that thick hazy. You can see at the bottom, it's sort of like, I can almost see my hand through there. We've got quite two fingers, very sort of white, fairly compacted head. I mean, it looks like a very light sort of IPA, almost like more like a pale ale. 4.7%. I'm not quite sure how they can class that as an IPA, but still. And I haven't even put it to my nose yet, but I can already smell that sort of Rocket Lolly sort of aroma. But let's get deep in, really. Yeah, I mean, it smells exactly like a Rocket Lolly. It's like a sort of sour beer in terms of, because it's got those sort of aromas. Lots of strawberry. I'm not really picking up anything else. It's so very strawberry sort of aroma. So a very sort of strawberry smell. Okay, let's see what it tastes like. Cheers, everyone. Yeah, I mean, it tastes exactly what I thought it was going to. It does taste just like a Rocket Lolly. But do you want a beer to taste like a Rocket Lolly? Rocket Lolly? Red lorry, yellow lorry. Yes, it's one of those tongue twisters. So Rocket Lolly, flavour-wise, it's like a Rocket Lolly. I mean, there's no way else to describe it. You've got lots of fruit flavours in there. I'm picking up a lot of strawberry. There's a sort of sharpness of a sort of orangey, sort of slightly bittery orange, sort of orange cordial sort of flavour orange. Bit of pineapple in there. It's not obvious. I mean, the pineapple's the yellow bit, but let's put the thing up. So the pineapple usually is this yellow bit. Then we've got the orange, and then we got the strawberry. And you've got that. It's a very sort of thin. It's a very thin and light beer. It doesn't drink like an IPA. It's like a thin pale ale. But for me, it's not something that I like drinking because I don't get any beer from it. I don't get any sort of beer stuff. I'm not getting any hops. All I'm getting is this flavour concentrate that sort of just is so sweet and a little bit saccharine in that sweetness. That's all you get. You don't feel like you're enjoying a beer, but at the same time, you don't get that refreshment that you get from if you had like a soft drink or, you know, a smoothie or something like that. It just doesn't work for me. I don't know many people that have had beers, you know, like this. I mean, it looks like a beer, to be honest. It looks like a beer, but how many people have had a beer which has got all those strawberry, pineapple, orange flavours? Not obviously those flavours, not except for maybe probably strawberry, but certainly pineapple and orange you get with certain hops. You know, especially like things like Brew One hop, you do get pineapple flavours from that. Amarillo, you do get orange flavours from. But this tastes like what it is, pure concentrate of those flavours. So it's a bit artificial, it's a bit overly sweet, and it doesn't really do anything for the beer. I just don't see the point. I mean, it's, you know, what they call junks really, and it's like what Tiny Rebel and Brewdog do, and you know, they don't make good beers. They're not real beers. So it's not the sort of beer that I like. I didn't expect it to be good, but I wanted to review it, you know, for the channel. So if you're in Sainsbury's and you see this one, do yourself a favour. Unless you like that sweetness, avoid it. Go for the other Northern Monk. Much better. Their IPA Eternal Juice. That's a really, really good beer. Or go for the Polly's one. They're much better beers. I don't think we need all this quirkiness. I know if you're not a craft beer drinker and you see this and you might think, oh, it sounds exciting, it sounds interesting, you've got to try it, see what it's like. But it doesn't give you a real indication of what craft beer is all about. Maybe then you move on to something else, and maybe you go, oh, well, I'll try this Polly's, I've never heard of them. And then you drink that and you think, wow, this is completely different. Is this what it's all about? Maybe you'll go from there. But this is not going to be the beer that you want to have as your first introduction to craft beer. And if you like craft beer already and you drink beers not only from supermarkets, from bottle shops, you're not going to like this either. It's not great. It's another one of those overly sort of too quirky for its own good. So Rocket Lolly, let's get some scores, and until then, keep on rocking, folks. Okay, the scores are in for Rocket Lolly. It's an IPA, amazingly. It's blast hop, it says, but you can't taste many hops. It's got lots of the straw. It's got strawberry aroma, pineapple puree, and orange concentrate. All that stuff makes a sickly, very unbeer-like drink. So let's go through the scores. Starting with aroma. Appearance. Value for money. Overall experience, and that gives a total score, yeah, not to be recommended. It's another one of those Bon Jovi beers of, yeah, do yourself a favour, go for the other Northern Monk. Hope you enjoyed this video. Remember, give it a thumbs up if you like it. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, and until the next one, we've got a couple of more Sainsbury beers coming. You know what you're going to do? You're going to keep on rocking.